Greetings everyone and welcome to Dave Daring Blitz. Today I'm going to be playing all of the tier 10 American tanks. There are 12 of them, not counting the Sheridan, or I guess there are 11 of them. Not counting the Sheridan missile, but obviously you can't play that tank in pubs. We're going to be turning Supremacy off for today's stream. That's what I typically play, and we're just gonna go in order of how the tanks are listed, which is light tanks, medium tanks, heavy tanks, then tank destroyers. So here we go, hoping for a good night tonight, because it's been interesting. There's been interesting games lately. I haven't totally been getting the results that I've been wanting lately, so I'm going to be trying to be locked in as possible. I'm trying to get these wins out. Now, Sheridan is pretty interesting in how it has tons of that spaced armor, as you can see by this high explosive shell map. All this gray area on the sides and on here is shells that go through those areas are for the most part going to just ricochet. Like, I'm clicking right here and nothing is happening, and then if I click, oh, hold on, if I click, why is nothing happening when I click shells? Let me try to reload this page. There we go. So you can see when I'm clicking here, I can pen, but if I click over here, nothing is happening. And that's because that's really just spaced armor over there. So the Sheridan is a pretty tricky tank to deal with because of that spaced armor. But obviously it doesn't have armor besides the spaced armor, so people can very easily pen your tank. But as long as you're moving pretty fast or at a distance, it can be quite the nuisance, especially with its 560 damage output. So here we are in our first game in a map that this tank can do pretty well in. Maps that are large and have a lot of space to move around. That's what is good for the Sheridan, because it can move around and reposition its tank. Unfortunately, because of the 121B being completely turned around, I actually ended up ricocheting that tank. Okay, I'm gonna pull down over here. I am spotted, so I have to be cautious, kind of waiting for my heavies to see what they're gonna do here. I don't want to overextend, which is been my typical downfall as of late in these games, moving in a bit too soon. The 183 is looking at me interestingly enough, so I'm going to kind of pull into a position where I have some cover from their TDC. See what happened to our K91 who just YOLO'd there? Like, that's not good. Like, dude, why did you do that? Like, literally, why? I may have a shot on this Invincible if he pulls up again. Nope, he clears out one of our teammates. Hold on, hold on. Oh, that was really unfortunate. I missed him, but thankfully my team cleared him out. I am still spotted. These two TDs in the back are still going to be a nuisance, but I may be able to shoot one of them. There we go. Hit him for 511. The 183 is still over there as well. But we're just going to keep those TDs looking at me instead of our team. As much as possible, anyways. Oh, really? The 183 saw me? That's not good. The Foch may shoot me as well. I was surprised he was able to spot me. Alright, alright. Gotta focus here. I'm gonna still be looking over here Gonna hop back into this bush. Maybe I can spot the TD again, or maybe get a wild shot on the VK, but VK is not in a position for me to shoot at him, so I'm just gonna stay wide here. I have a shot on the 183. I'm gonna wait for him to back up, or for my aim circle to aim all the way in. I am unspotted still, which is fantastic. I should be able to get another shot into the 183 here in a moment. That should have penned. Gonna keep myself unspotted. 183 wants another shot on me. Alright, he does see me now. He misses. I'm gonna put on adrenaline and just rush him now, hoping I can get a clear on the 183 without taking another shot of damage here. And now I can just relax here until my camo is unspotted, and then peek over that bush to spot these last heavies, and we will have the win on this game. I would like to put a high explosive shell into the Yo, but he doesn't have enough HP for me to really need to do that. There we go. We were able to get the TDs to look at our tank instead, which is great. And yes, Burr6er, I do believe you are the first, but that does remind me. I did not get the YouTube chat into the game, but let me do that real quick. Pop out chat. Copy the chat link. Alright, there we go. PZ38NA Gaming also hopped into the stream. So look at that. We got 3k damage, 3.3k, which is what we like to see. Alright, so first game, first win. We like it. Let's move on to the M60 next. Hope everyone watching is having a good day today, and that they had a nice 4th of July and 4th of July weekend. I certainly did. Spent a lot of time with family. My little kids really liked being outside a lot and doing various water activities in pool and on a slip and slide. So, lots of fun going on.
Let's get this show on the road.
Alright, so M60, quite a good tank. We have an Object 260 coming with us. Our bat chat is not yet alive though, so I'm a little bit concerned about that. So I'm not going to go wide left because of that. We do snap that shell into the Leopard 1, which is good for us. We just have to be cautious about the TD who may be over here. Object 260 is kind of pushing aggressively right now onto this Leopard 1, so I will try to take the advantage of that. A nice roll into him, a little tap. Now the T100 LT is trying to attack. Maybe I can track him. I don't get to track him, but Object 260 hopefully can back out, and then I can pull in front to prevent him from dying. Sweet. That was huge, keeping the Object 260 alive. So we have all of that extra DPM still available, and he instantly clears that T100 LT. So that was really nice push by our Object 260 there, where he took the hits for the team, which I appreciate, and I am more than willing to go and help folks out who are pushing the enemy team. Let's try to put one into the Type 71 since he is the lowest on HP right now. We'll try to get one more shot into him. Nice. E100 may hit us right now, but I don't really care about that right now. We'll just pull up and put a shell into his lower plate, take the 600 hit. We can even take another one. We're just trying to maximize our damage by using the AP shells at this point. We even get a bounce. How did that only track the E100? That's what I don't understand. Let's go for a clear. Everyone's going for the damage farm right now. I don't blame them. Maybe we'll get the clear. Yes, we do. Nice. Another solid game. Play the T-82. I'm just playing tier 10 American tanks tonight. Oh, sweet. 5k damage. That game, 5.3. Solid result. Solid result. I'm gonna give this object 260. Just muscling himself in there, clearing out their medium tanks. He even turned into bait at the end, which ended up working out great for our team. M60, I had high-end consumables, 33% to the duration. That may actually be useful in hubs. M48. A tank that's very similar to the M60, but as you can see, the turret armor, it's better on the cheeks for the M48. However, the M60 is better on the hull of the tank. But each has good gun depression. The M48 patent has 9 instead of 10, so the M60 can in some ways be more flexible in that way, but you can rely on the armor of this tank a bit more. However, the hatch is definitely a weak spot, and even when you're hull down, it can be penned from this angle. In fact, if I do that again, like from hull down, clicking here, penetration, and then moving the tank around, you can kind of see what that angle is like. So that's something to be aware of in this tank. But it's got solid DPM, solid mobility. Not as fast as the M60 though, so just something else to be aware of. I will play all the American tanks, so I will get to the concept. I think the concept is the first heavy in the list, so we'll have to see what order we're just kind of going in order of the tanks, playing each of them at least once, and then any requests, I'll definitely play those more. Okay, what have we got? We've got a Sheridan, an M60, and a Leopard on the medium side. We've got an object, a Sheridan, and a Foch coming with us. So this could be... Oops, sorry, Sheridan. This could be really good for us. Since I have the 9 degrees of gun depression in the turret armor, I'm going to take the slightly more aggressive position on this side, coming up to the bushes here, hoping to get an early shot on, say, this Leo. What did I bounce? How did I bounce the Leo? Alright. Yeah, I should have no problem getting bounces when I'm hull down here. Just have to be wary of tank destroyers. However, we have a Chieftain coming up. I'm surprised I totally messed that up. Let's hit this M60's hatch.
We didn't even scratch them.
Or not. We're just gonna go for this Leo here as he has to back out. I am missing shots. But our whole team is here, so we're gonna be fine to just push this, honestly. I'm gonna go for the DPM right now. Just making sure he can't get away. Let's use a high explosive shell if we can get that extra damage out. Sorry, object. Maybe I'll track this 183, who is AFK. Nice. Or he just gave up. I have no idea which. Alright, heavy tanks are pushing into our spawn, which is what you do not want to do. If you see your whole team getting surrounded on a flank, you should be cutting in much sooner. So I don't really know why they didn't do that. Okay. That was just unlucky that I bounced that. I'm going for the Rhino. Maybe I'd use high explosive shell, actually. Nope, not from this angle. Now Rhino's looking at me. He'll probably land one onto me. But maybe not. Surprised this chieftain hasn't moved. Alright, well let's just clear out the Rhino. Shoot at his turret with a heat shell. And now we can just continue our farm game. Let's put on adrenaline here. Through the tracks and bounce that one because I hit his upper plate there, which is super strong on the VZ. Now all we have left is the Sheridan, so not as crazy of a damage farm that game, but still a nice result regardless. And there's that spaced armor at the very back of the Sheridan. Your shell will just go right through because it's just spaced armor and you're not actually hitting the hull of the tank. Odysseus, yes, we will play the XM66F. Oh, you got him 1 hour ago for 25k gold. I am sorry that you had to spend the 25k gold, but I mean, if a tier 10 tank is offered for gold outright, it's like 18k, but that may not happen to the XM66F for another year or so. So it's definitely a super fun tank. Oh, we actually did get 3.3k damage that game. I'm actually surprised, but very happy. Alright, so the stream so far is going well in terms of wins. The next one up is, in fact, the Concept 1B. You can see the tank here, very strong on the... whenever you can get hull down, because you are practically... you like have no chance to hit this tiny hatch in the back here. Unless you're facing it straight on. If you're facing it straight on, like, sure, you can end the top of this tank, but your shot has to be dead on. And then if you're facing it hull down, like, good luck hitting that. What would be better at that point is just, I don't know, even if you use like high explosive, you're not gonna really do much damage to this tank unless you're in, let's say you're in a tank destroyer. You may be able to get something to pen there, but you just drive this tank to somewhere hull down and you basically sit there. So that's what we're going to try to do this game. It definitely does well supporting medium side if your mediums are alive. Alright, here they come. The one downside about this tank is the APCR standard shells. But with the boost to heat shells, it's not really a problem for this tank anymore to deal with opponents, and it has decent DPM to deal with yellowing medium tanks. Let's try. Oh, unfortunate that I could not track Zicaro, and he's just cutting right through my hull there, obviously. But I do have a hull down position. I do want to try to clear this guy out. Oh, I rushed that shot. That was my fault. Carl might be able to get away, which is not good for our team. Honestly, that could really come back and bite me later. But we will see what we can do about this E50. I need to figure out how to pen the E50. Why did our Object 268 drive there? Oh, nice track shot by our team. Hopefully now we can clear out the Caro before the team on our backside can reach us. Let's also get a high explosive shell into this. Never mind. I hit into the our XM66F. Wow, everybody is playing that tank right now, which makes sense because it's the first time it's actually available since the event. This game is not over by any means. They still have a mouse, but thankfully their 183 just decided to mega YOLO us. See, the Object 268 may just end up shooting a high explosive shell on us, but I'm gonna try to hit this mouse. I missed that. It's a 3-on-4. Kind of want to clear the tanks, the mouse and the Vickers, and deal with the object last, but I don't know if I'm going to actually be able to do that. Let's try to hatch him. I am messing up my shots badly. Maybe I can circle the Object 268 and just get him away from my team. That may be the best thing. Let's put on adrenaline. Yeah, let's go for it. He is trying to advance on our team, so we're just going to try and we'll take a hit from the object, but then we will get behind him and keep him off of our team.
Enemy armor is damaged.
We still have adrenaline. Maybe we can... No, it's not worth it to trap him at this point. I'm gonna have to drive around. Oh, I hit this thing. That's bad. Alright, let's clear this guy. Alright, there we go. Kept him off of our team. Our team was able to just clear these other guys out just fine. I just took his gun out of the game without having to clear him. So sometimes if you can do that, it's good. Like taking another dangerous tank kind of out of the fight without doing... If you can take him out of the fight without even if you're not clearing him, that can be a big thing for your team. I don't know why I'm having a hard time describing that. And also in the chat, why does your voice sound like Michael Jackson? I don't really think it does, but whatever. I'll take that maybe as a compliment. I don't know. And yeah, a lot of XM66F in the game right now because it's available in crates and for... Yeah, it's available in crates directly. Alright, someone... Let me message this guy. That I can tune after I play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can tune. Through one game of each. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. Alright, so the next tank in the list is the M6 Yo. Here we go. Here we are in our next game. Alright, I didn't even put on the M6, yo. Let's get that in here. Here we go. We are running the 2-shot. Double shot is, I think, the more common term. Alright, their 2 mediums are spotted so far. Their heavies have not been spotted, nor have their tank destroyers, so I'm going to be cautious. See if I'm spotted by anything from that bush. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have not. So it's going to be time to turn and support this other side here. Their T-100 is probably overextending himself a bit. Let's put on both of these things. And then he pulls up. Now it's going to be way too late for him to do anything to my tank. Nice. 1,000 damage into their cron. Now let's pull up to this next bush here. No one's spotted yet. Alright, I may have 2 shots on this 183. We get a nice bounce because I lifted my turret, so that meant he couldn't pen my hatches by chance. Still looking for more tanks. I'm a bit by myself over here, but I think I'll be okay considering they lost both of their medium tanks now. Oh, what was that? That was such a L in how that bounced. Okay, we have a 60 TP behind us. We're just gonna ignore him. Alright, now we're not going to ignore him. He's gonna drive over here, I think. Or not. Not even sure what's happening in this game. Other than we're getting a free win. I was hoping to not have to clear this guy because... Wow, I'm just gonna make sure I clear that. Let's just reload now. Their heavy is very far away. Sorry, their tank destroyer is very far away. I should have just driven towards that though, I guess. Well, not much of a battle, but still a win for us. So that's cool. I don't think we're gonna get any other shots. BZ-75 is pretty fast. Why did the 60 shoot? Okay, never mind, the BZ-75 missed. Not sure how. Good stuff. Well, folks, not really anything to see in the M60. At least we still got 2.3k damage. I think our whole team was just like damage sharing. Look at that. Nice. Our team just got the early shots and their mediums overextended by a ton. I think that's why we won that battle. Alright, next tank, the T-57 Heavy. A tank that has very troll armor on its turret. I mean, you see, you just rotate this turret a little bit and the sides of the turret, when you're looking at it from the front, that seem pennable can very quickly become unpennable. And if you like shoot right here, it's a pen, but a little slightly below it, and it's a bounce. Like, you have to be very careful with shooting this, especially if you're shooting it like at a distance. It's going to be hard to pen that. But if you're the one playing the tank, you can, for the most part, just wiggle your turret back and forth to the left and right. And if you are aiming down, because you can sometimes penetrate the hatch, just move it up a little bit and then move it from side to side. So yeah, T-57 heavy, 10 degrees of gun depression. Oh no, 8 degrees of gun depression. And very troll turret armor. And with 3 shells and a shell reload boost, it is a very formidable tank in pretty much any situation. It can hold if you need it to, and if you need to push and clear out tanks, it's really good for that as well. You don't want to be the only tank poking your turret though, because people obviously can pen your turret, and if you're also trying to land shots when you're poking, you will be keeping your turret fairly still while you're waiting for your aim circle to get to a comfortable position, and you just have to be careful that people are gonna pen through your tank. You know what? I thought about aiming in over there, but ended up not doing that. Okay, curious that none of our team is over here. So, which means their bat chat can just have that whole side. Our Leopard 1 is AFK. Okay, no he's not. What is this what is happening in this game? It's just a very interesting game. Oh, it's unfortunate that that shell bounced for real. Or that shell, the second shell missed. Alright, we gotta help our Type 71 right here. But we have to wait for the bat chat to move. Oh man, Leopard and Type, what are y'all doing? Here we go. Please clear him out. Nice, I took the hit. Type 71's turn to take the hit, though, for real. Okay, their Leo is back over there. Type, please attack. Oh man, their 183 can clear me out. Alright, I'm going to drive forward now because of this 183 that's up top here. So if he wants to clear me, he's going to have to overexpose his tank. Oh, never mind. Their other 183 will just hit me instead. I'm going to try and stay out of this, but I mean... bummer. I think we'll still win this, though, as long as our 60 gets into the battle. 60, please drive. Drive. He's going all the way around instead of attacking the 183. This is so weird. The 183 that he's going against is on full HP. Maybe I should have just poked the 183 and tried to get a shot out instead of hiding, but yeah, this was a battle with 4 183s. That's a little nuts. Alright. There's one of them. He's at least on 66 HP, so that's great. Now they just have to find the last one. Where did he go? 60 hit the wall. This is very interesting. I don't know if I've seen 4 183s. How is this even possible? Maybe one should cap. Like, what is this? How did a 183 just run away? That's so weird. He must have, maybe the 183 drove forward and is like on the other side of the map now. Because our 60 went wide. Alright, people are going toward base now. Okay. I just recommended the 183s both go in the cap so that it's not like we barely have enough time to cap it and then the 183 gets a lucky shot and then stays alive. Okay, he's spotted. And that 183 is gone, but now he is spotted. 60 just needs to drive. Here we go. This should be a win. Face hug. Face hug, dude. I don't know why the 60 is not just face hugging the 183. I mean, he doesn't want to get shot, but I mean, you have full HP, man. I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, he's kind of making him not go anywhere, so now the 183 will be able to just drive up and get the clear. Why didn't the 183 drive? Did he not know that their 183 already fired? I don't get it. This was kind of painful to watch the stuff. Alright, we did what we could in the T-57 heavy tank. And hello to Spartan in the chat. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Next in line is the T-95E6. Very fun tank to play, I would say. And it's got a hatch, but it's a kind of a troll hatch. If I like zoom in or whatever, you can see that the sides of this hatch are insta bounces. And so is this like little red bar at the top. So sometimes even when people are shooting for the center, they'll hit this little red thing instead, and they will insta bounce. So it's a baitable hatch. It's not a guaranteed pen hatch. And thankfully it's also on one side of the tank, so you can sometimes hide it. And these cheeks, although you can pen them if you just go like this when you're backing up, it greatly reduces the chances of the enemy tanks actually penning you there. And with the cool mechanic of the when you're going less than 15 kilometers per hour, the aim circle doesn't bloom, you can really rock the tank back and forth for those shots. I'm just looking right here for now. I should probably turn off auto aim as well. Really? Nobody crossed there. Wait, I fired! At least we hit the leopard instead, which actually may have ended up being a better thing for our team to have had happen. Because if we can get another shot into this Leo, which we can, we make him a one-shot to our team. Just waiting for our camo to reset, and then I can poke this bush, hopefully without being spotted. That shot should have penned. Their 60 is overextending a bit. Oh man. Okay, usually this gun is way better. Let's try to actually do something this time. Okay, tracking him was huge because he was not able to rotate his tank and get a shot onto me. Quick shot into the Jag. Object is coming for us for whatever reason. Maybe I can hit this. Okay, it looks like our team is totally... Oh man! My shots are all... I'm doing terribly. I'm sorry, team. Alright, we track him, but he's going to be able to shoot us anyway. But at least he has no more repair kits. So I'm just trying to buy my team some time. My shots all missing. It was very bad for our team. I'm surprised that didn't track him.
Enemy is hit. We've hit them hard.
We track him again. But that's not going to matter. We have our first loss of the day.
Enemy is hit.
Unfortunate.
This vehicle is hurt.
Oh, I missed like 3 potential shots. I don't know. They definitely could have done better on that one. Blessed Sunday to you, Dave. Blessed Sunday to you as well, Spartan. At least we still managed 3K, but it was just a 3K too late. Our Jag did 0. Bat Chat did 1 shot. Bosch did 1.5. They had some guys that didn't do so great on their team either. I just thought with the early clear on the Leopard. But our Bat Chat kind of messed up where he positioned. Oh well. Maybe we could have gotten a win if I shot those shots better. I'm actually surprised I missed those. Very sad I missed those. Oh well, can't really complain though. All the other games in this stream have been wins so far. Let's get back to the wins. Let's play the E5. Sometimes the E5 and the E6 are compared against each other. The E6 is more of a medium style play, whereas with the E5, definitely more the heavy style, and it's got a super strong hull and super strong turret with a very, very, very tiny hatch that is very easy to ricochet or just miss. I mean, look how small this looks. It's actually pretty crazy. And Jason, welcome to the stream. Yo, Dave, what's up, man? I dare you. Dare me to what? Also, why did my tank slow down there? I was just turning. Since these guys are going up this way, I hope I can go next to this object 907. Poke right here. Kind of just going back and forth. Looking for a tank.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Nice, we both got a shot into the VK. Brought him down to 1900 damage. So that's a big W for our team. Now, we don't have any support. And we're not even spotted over here, so I'm worried about tanks coming behind us. So I'm gonna rotate over to this position and try to work my tank over here instead, because it is not going to be a good thing for all of these tanks behind us to start shooting us for free. So maybe I can get a shot onto some tanks. I do get shot by the 268, which is not surprising, but also not the end of the world. You just have to be cautious with my tank here. And why does my tank keep stopping? Alright, we do land a shot into the STB that time. Now we have an E3 coming at us, but we do have this building for cover. He may just shoot HE at us. What? Actually surprised he was able to pen that. Let's try to get his hatch here.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Hey, team, please help. If I put on adrenaline sooner, like before I hit the E3, I may have gotten a shot into the STB-1. But why is our whole team stopping? Actually, they're not stopping. They cleared out the 2 heavy tanks, but this 183 is getting absolutely cooked now. Thankfully, he gets a nice shot into their STB. Dude, at least move out of the Caro's aim so you don't get... See, look, even if you're down to your last HP... Oh, dare you mean to take... Alright, I will try to do that. So even if you're on your last shot, make it difficult for their team to destroy your tank. Because any time that you can buy your team, the better. So yeah, with nobody covering the middle hill there, like we had our 183, but he wasn't landing any shots onto medium tanks or anything. It was just not a good situation. I had to pull back. I guess I should have pulled back even further, but I mean, not totally sure what could have been done there with that situation that we were dealt. It wasn't a totally bad game for the E through E5 though. We got some decent bounces and we were holding off. It was 4 tanks. It's an E3, 268, STB-1, and a car. Like, our team should have completely swamped the left side of the map, but they took a bit too long and lost too much HP doing so. It's like to either clear out the 2 heavy tanks quickly or pull back a little bit and clear out the mediums instead. But they kind of took a long time clearing out the heavies and were in the crossfire of like the E3 and stuff. So it's just like it wasn't a great time for our team to push the heavy siding out in the open. And I unfortunately got just like surrounded by 4 tanks for all that time, and the team couldn't capitalize on that for some reason. It was a bummer, but it happens. Can't win all your games. Alright, but hopefully this next game we will win. Okay, he is sleeping, so that's good. Little dude is asleep. Wow, it is taking a while for this next battle to queue up. But here we are in the E3. Very strong armor. And this hatch, if somebody does have enough pen for it, there is still this red line because you're going through thicker core armor and you're going through more spaced armor, looks like, is why that's happening. Yeah, so like right here you're going through, trying to pen through all of this just solid armor. But yeah, a lot of tanks though will not have the pen for that spot there. And in the latest update, they removed this little spot that used to be a weak spot for the tank. Now, not so much. You have to have high pen and just kind of shoot that whole side area. Yeah, obviously super good at face hugging. It's got really solid damage at 680 for the AP shells, and it's got 1020 for the high explosive. So do not show your rear to this tank. Better to take the shot frontally and then get out of there than get shot with the HE shell. Unless that's your only option to actually staying alive. What's this E6 gonna do? Got E4 over there. Too bad I wasn't facing left. I wasn't sure which direction I should have been facing. I guess the answer though would have been facing left. Their IS-4 is very far up. Maybe we have a shot on this guy once he backs up. No, we got so unlucky with the WZ. Our mediums are doing very well though, so I'm very happy about that. He goes unspotted. I feel like this T-54E1 is going to drive up here. Feeling confirmed. I'm still unspotted right now, which is good for our team. Alright, 54 is still mega YOLOing. Oh! It shot the rock. Should have just waited a half a second more. Our mediums did clear out that side. Let's try to pen this one, shall we? Track shot maybe? No track shot, but 650. So I'm happy about that. And since this tank, its main weak spot is its lower plate, I'm gonna just angle that lower plate even lower. Oh, I should have maybe shot. Okay, he's pulling up. No! Why did it only hit? This is my least favorite thing about high caliber tanks. Those track shots where you do 0 damage really hurt the effectiveness of your tank. At least I'm in a still good position to farm off of these guys. Let's use the super speed boost to get to a even better position here. See what kind of tanks we can shoot at. I don't want to get circled, so I'm just gonna stay on this high ground position. Oh, that high explosive would be awesome. Wait, that's not high explosive shell capable? Okay, we're actually losing this because of my shots that are missing. Let's try to get a clear though. We need a clear. Never mind, we don't have a shot for a clear. Oh man. Oh no, he hits that. Alright, we get the clear. We need our Caro to help us out here. Oh, that was huge. Alright, I'm gonna try and get over to my Caro. Oh no. Come on, Caro! Yes! He hits that! Very nice. He just has one tank to clear. This was a much closer game than it should have been because I missed the one shot on the it was this WZ. I shot and it only tracked him from the side. How was that even possible? Let's while we're watching this game, I will pull up the WZ in the corner here. The WZ 111.5A. Here it is. So if I change the shooter to the E3, he was on the side like this. And I guess I hit here. I guess that's what happened. Oh, it's actually a little bit hard to see. Let me zoom out a little bit more so you can see. So I must have hit right at this corner. So if you see a tank, this tank that's barely popping that out, shoot toward the middle and higher part of that tank. Oh, can you clear this? Can you clear this? Come on, come on, come on. Or he proxy spots him. He has the lower ground, but careful, careful. That's a very high pen. Oh, sorry, very high elevation. You should have this now. Sweet! We got the win. Yeah, very, very tricky, this E3 and its troll armor at times. Well, not the E3, the 111 was a tricky shot. Alright, we got a 4.5k damage game. We like it. We like it. So props to the Carl 45 ton for getting that victory there. Solid game. Alright, we have 2 tanks left to go through all of the tier 10 American heavy tanks. This is just such a fun comment. Dare you to Dave. That is what we're trying to do. Alright, everybody's playing this tank now because it is available in the shop in rates. Hopefully you won't have to use 25k gold to get it, but at the same time, if you want to get the tank, you kind of have to budget out 25k gold. This tank though has just such solid DPM. Maybe I should run gun rammer, but I've been running calibrated shells on most of my tanks now. But yeah, the XM66F, super solid tank. Oh, this is penable? No, it's not. He just turns his turret. So if you want to block shells, you basically look straight at the person who is shooting you, and if they happen to be loading heat, which would let them hit directly to the side of your gun, you just wiggle this a little bit. And you don't have to wiggle this far, because if you go too far, then you give them a better shot on this part of your tank. If you are hold down, you just want to wiggle it enough to mainly hide this box here, and other than that, you're pretty good to go. And you don't have to turn it much. You just turn it like back and forth like that as you're backing up, as you do with just pretty much any tank. After you shoot and you're in a position where you know that the only thing visible on your tank is your turret, you're going to be wanting to wiggle your turret back and forth as you're backing up. And you just do that like this. So, XM66F, very formidable tank. I'm going to start off the game by going heavy side here. I may switch it up later and go medium side, but I feel like with my speed I can get an early shot in this game. Oh, the object 907 decided to come this way, which is why I was not the first one up here. So that's actually good intel for our team. Our medium tank and our E3, thankfully our E3 is moving up. He's not like being a bot and staying where he is. Hopefully we can get some shots out. Maybe one into this ST1. There's a 183. What is this ST1 doing? It's actually kind of working in his favor. Oh, wow. We have all the tanks moving in. Let's go for DPM right now.
Punch right through their armor.
Let's hopefully clear this guy out with the hatch shot. No, I'm messing up so many shots right now. Alright, at least we get a bounce. Why? How is my shots missing? This doesn't make any sense. Wow, I should have just shot AP. Y'all, what is happening to my gun and this tank? What is actually happening? Please clear me, 75. Please, please, please. Be better than me and clear him out. Thank you so much. Just tracking this guy in place. Wow, this was a terrible showcase of this tank, honestly. This tank usually hits wherever you're aiming it. So, I don't know what was happening with those shots. It's like very uncharacteristic. What, like how? Like I hit that and he was in a bush, but I couldn't hit a point blank object zooming around the tank. It's like when I would shoot, it'd be way behind. It's just very weird. But somehow we didn't manage to lose a single point of HP. So there's that. And still managed to pick up 2200 damage in the process. Okay, folks, last American tank for the day, the T110E4. Tank must be Canadian. Alright, let's switch the armor profile to the E4. Alright, we have a Origin platoon on the other team. So, this will be interesting.
Let's go.
I'm going to probably play this initially in this front bush here. Or since the bat chat is there spotting, I may go here instead.
We didn't even scratch them.
Alright, didn't even scratch a heavy tank. So, that's weird. Sorry, bat. What is this VK-72 doing? Whoa, did you see that server lag, y'all?
Enemy on fire.
This is not good.
Ammunition rack is hit. We've lost a track. Nice shot.
Alright, at least we hit that. Let's put our turret up.
Lost some ammo, but
This is why you have double repair kits. That is why. I think I'm still spotted. Okay, here comes VK. What?
destroyed.
He was able to snapshot that? Okay, I mean, it is Origin player, so there's that. Probably just had to pre-aim me a little bit, and then, yeah. If we're all going left, heavies cannot go up top, so this is for sure lost. Well, with that, that is actually going to be the end of today's stream, so we got quite a solid win rate today. With the 10 battles, we were at 80% win rate, so with one more loss, it'll be 70 something. So, and with a average damage of 3,200, so with that fail of a game, it'll be more like 3,050 or something. So overall, solid result to today's live stream, and thank you all for joining and watching today's live stream and hopping into the chat. I always do appreciate that. I hope you'll join me on a future stream. My most common stream evenings and the longest ones are Thursday evenings. That may be my next time I stream, but there's a chance one or two other nights before that it'll be a shorter stream like tonight. Thank you all for joining, and until next time, y'all, take care. Bye-bye.